Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome, welcome. My name is Georgia. So we are going to do a recap and a review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 8, Episode 14, titled Girls, Getaway from Me. So I didn't do the review of the last few episodes. As you know, life gets in the way. And so I'm back now, starting off with episode 14. So as you guys know, last time from watching the show where we had Kimmy's event, Melody planned a girls trip. Marcel wanted to go. Melody was like, Marcel, I said girl. Marcel was like, well, they called me a bee, so I want to go. But hey, Marcel is not on the trip. Mel is taking all the ladies. They've gone to St. Thomas. She let the group know that she's inviting some of her single friends. And remember, at that event, Tisha said, can I invite a +1? Mel was like, sure, no problem. So we find out that Destiny is the +1. And Mel also invited Sunni. And as you guys know, Sunni and Destiny do not get along from the history or whatever. But now, okay, we've arrived now at St. Thomas. We first have Mel arriving with Shanita and Lauren, her friends and business partners. And they come in, they get greeted by the chef. She asks for some champagne. So that happens. Then they go around the house. Mel had place cards made up for everybody to, you know, pick their rooms. Not for them to pick it, but for her to assign rooms. So her, Lauren, and Shanita goes around the house and assign rooms to everybody. She puts Letitia, Kimmy, and Destiny in one room because that room had 3 beds. She gave Miss Nell her own room because she's an older lady and, you know, she wants her own space. She also gave Sunni her own room because everybody don't get along with Sunni. So therefore, she gives Sunni her own room. That way she'll have a little privacy. And then she puts Stormy and Latricia in a room by themselves because they know each other. So that's how the situation went. But as to Mel's point, they will not be spending a lot of time in the house because they're going to be going on excursions, doing a lot and whatever. But now they're waiting for the ladies. We see the rest of the ladies arrive at the airport. It appears that, I don't know if Sunni came in on the same plane, but the plane looked little as ever, but I don't know if she came in on the same plane, but she greeted the ladies. They didn't know she was coming. Everybody's face was shocked. And as Tisha goes in the confessional and says she didn't know Sunni was coming because this is about to get awkward, as it would. They all get on the minibus and they drove to the location. Within that time, Mel had hired some greeters, some gentlemen, you know, to welcome the people. Nice hosting. The way she did it was hosting. She's left to enjoy everything like the rest of the ladies, and she doesn't have to like jump in and do it. She hired the chef, she hired the greeters, I think she had some entertainment. So it's really nice the way they had it set up. But we're gonna get back into that a little bit later. Like I said, they get on the bus and to head to the Airbnb. On the bus, the conversation came up about having more children. You know, the ladies are saying how they miss their kids, and Stormy and Sunni talk a little bit about the IVF treatment. We found out that it's 2 times that Sunni has gone. I think she had mentioned it before, but I don't remember per se. But she just went through her 2nd round of IVF treatment and it didn't take, so she has to go. Her and Moses have to go again. Stormy is starting to look into the same procedure because her and Courtney want to have another baby, and they're looking to have a surrogate, carry it, and so on. So they had to talk on the bus. Stormy told Sunni, you know, she felt bad that she went through 2 treatments and it didn't take her, and you know, she's just sorry for her. She gave her condolences, or you know, just her well wishes in a time like this. Okay, now we get to the Airbnb. Everybody gets in. They're being greeted by the greeters. They're getting their drinks. Mel hugs and greets every single person, welcome them in and stuff like that. Then she takes them out by the pool and tells them that, you know, you'll have your room. Your rooms are assigned. Just go find your place cards and then meet back at the pool for appetizers. The ladies go and find them. Miss Nell didn't find her room. She come back upset because she don't see any space. She's like, Mel, you know I'm on this damn trip. Why don't I have no room? She's like, Miss Nell, they forgot to print your place cards, but I gave you your own room. She's like, you know, you're the oldest person on this trip. Miss Nell was like, You gonna stop playing that old card with me? And Mel was like, but you are. I'm like, Mel, listen, Miss Dell don't want people to know she's the oldest in the group. She want to have fun and move it like the rest of you guys. She wants to enjoy herself like the rest of you guys. She don't like being, singled out for her age. All right, so that's done now. When the ladies were walking through, Tisha and Kimmy saw that they were in a room with 3 beds and they were sharing it with Destiny. They were not happy about that. Tisha's like, I'm about to get back on the plane and head right back to Huntsville right now because this ain't cool at all. Why we have the smallest room with 3 beds and sharing a bathroom? She's like, Mel did this on purpose, the personality. So they were out on the balcony upset. So Mel went out there to talk to them. She's like, listen, the reason why you guys are in this room together, she's like, I could switch right now with Shanita and Lauren and be okay in there. And the lady was like, no, you don't have to do that. We've gone on a girls trip before. When we went to Houston, it wasn't something similar to this or whatever, but we're going to suck it up and we're going to deal with it. So don't worry about it. So this is Tisha and Kimmy talking to Mel. So now the rest of the ladies are inside and somebody said to Miss Nell, go check on them, see what's happening. Miss Nell goes outside and through her checking up on them, she basically told the 2 ladies, suck it up. Let's be on vacation. Let's go. Kimmy didn't like this. I don't know. The energy changed, like they say, 0 to 100 real quick. Kimmy stepped to Miss Nell in her face. She thought Miss Nell was going to back up. But Miss Nell was like, what? Knock if you buck. She didn't say that. That's me saying that. She's like, we could turn up right here. And then now Trisha feeling that she got back up, as we say, steps to Miss Nell as well. She's like, you need to calm down and your nipples showing. And then she tugs us at Miss Nell's spaghetti strap and her tank top. Miss Nell like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. I don't like that. Do not do that. I'm surprised Miss Nell didn't swing on her because Tisha, why you touching the lady? She don't need you helping her with nothing. If you see something wrong, you just tell her and she'll adjust it. She don't like people touching her. All this time now, the energy is escalating and poor Mel is like, oh my God, what is happening? So she now steps in between all of them and like, okay, calm down. Miss Nell, it's okay, everything is fine, let's go in. But Kimmy and Miss Nell were going back and forth for a while. I'm like, where is this energy coming from? Even though this, I kind of know where it's coming from because even though they say it's fine that they were in the room they didn't like it. They didn't like the fact that we're in that room mixed with Destiny and they were looked down as less than or whatever. I think and she was heated. Even though they said they're fine, she was heated and Miss Nell stepping in now is like, girl, bye. Do not come over here. I don't want to see your face. So with that, Miss Nell, Melody got in between them and got them separated. Miss Nell went back inside. Talking about, listen, I'll fight if I have to. And the lady was like, but we sent you out there to go calm things down. Are you going to come back heated more than them? Then she sat down. She was upset. We have Kim off to the side, just fuming, trying to calm herself down, taking her 10 deep breaths. And then we're going to move on. So with that, now Mel comes inside, leave the ladies out there. I'm like, Miss Nell, I need to talk to you. Miss Nell, I ain't got nothing to say. It's like, I really need to talk to you. So she takes her to another room. She's like, Miss Nell, you really got to calm down. Because, earlier you were upset at me when she came to her talking about she don't have a room. And now this. She's like, come on, take it down a notch. She was like, I don't like nobody putting their hands on me, Mel. You know that. It'll get real bad real fast. Mel was like, all right, we're here for a good time. Let's have a good time. Okay, I guess they took a break. Everybody went to their corners and cooled off. Now they come back together in the living room. And Mel was like, it's almost carnival time. Even though we're here just before carnival, I want to bring a little bit of carnival to the house. So we have some of the ladies from, I guess the local, from the carnival crew or whatever it's called. They come in and they do a little dance and stuff like that. The ladies enjoy themselves. Melody danced with one of the greeters, which was a guy. The 2 greeters she had, which were guys. So she danced with one of them. The ladies were like, oh, Melody trying to get her groove back. Whatever. So with that now, Melody gave out her swag bags. I guess she, bought gifts for everybody. She gave them their swag. And then now it's time to eat. The ladies sit at the dinner table now. And they just start talking about things. And Miss Nell was even talking about wig snatching at one point. As I'm going back and looking at my notes. She's like, she ready to snatch that wig off her head. It was either Miss Nell who said it, or it was Tisha who said she gonna snatch Miss Nell's wig off her head. She said it to Kimmy. Yeah, back at the table now. They talk about, where everybody's from and where their husbands are from. We have Shanita saying that, somebody asked Sunni where she's from, and she's like St. Louis, and Shanita was like, which is Mel's friend, like, yeah, don't mess with them us Midwest girls. You don't want to fight. Sunni could fight. So then they talk about where their husbands were from, and Sunni was like, I don't mess with y'all country folks. It wasn't Sunni, it was Shanita. Shanita was like, I don't mess with y'all country folks. She said it under her breath, but of course the mic picked it up and they put the caption on the screen. And Tisha now just threw a whole bucket of cold water over the table, in my opinion. Everybody was just laughing and going on. Then Tisha was like, well, Mel, you said something about bringing your single friends. I just want to know why it is you brought your single friends. Well, Mel was like, I have love for everybody, and these are my friends, and I brought them with me. And Tisha was like, something to the fact where I thought you were bringing them to start stuff. So, Shanita came up with hypothetical situation where she asked the question, if somebody, you and somebody are friends, and you know that person was hurt by another individual and you don't get along with them, would you still be friends? And Tisha was like, yeah, see, I'm sitting right next to Stormy, and we don't like each other, and we're sitting right next to other. So Shanita leaned over to Mel and was like, watch that one. So Tisha wasn't letting it go. She's like, what do you mean, watch that one? She's like, look at the situation I just brought up. I just told you that the person hurt the individual that you're friends with, and you still choose to be friends with them. She was like, yeah, I can't. You could still be friends with them, but just don't bring them around each other. That's not right, what you're doing. And they went on and on about it for a little while. And Tisha was like, well, and to us, she's telling us in a confessional that Melody knows that Destiny was coming on the trip, because she went ahead and she texted Melody to let her know that Destiny was coming on the trip. And Tisha wants Melody to say, yes, I know Destiny is coming. And Melody is not saying it. So Tisha's there looking at Melody like, aren't you going to say something? And then she goes into confessions like, Melody's going to have to own this one, because she knew that I was bringing Destiny on the trip. If she didn't want Destiny to come on the trip, she could have told me, do not bring Destiny. I don't want her here. Because Melody and Destiny at this point don't get along. She told Tisha in front of all the ladies that, at this point, I don't mess with Destiny like that. She said that the F word, of course. But she's like, at this point in life, I don't mess with Destiny like that. Because as you guys know what Destiny did, posted Melody's kids at a birthday party with the side chick, with Ariane and Martel, when they were having a birthday party for, I believe, Martel's and Ariane's son, and the kids went to the party, and Destiny posted all of that on social media. So I think with that, Mel was like, you know what, this one is messy, I'm gonna leave her alone. And since then, I don't think she's even had a conversation, or even was before that. At the reunion, we saw that they weren't getting along. But Shanita let it be known that, Tisha, you are not a good one in the eyes of the friend group. And Tisha was like, but Destiny's part of the friend group, so why can't she come around? Yeah, she could come around, but not in the space where Melody is, because you see at the beginning of the season, Melody was not filming with most of these ladies. I don't think she filmed with any of them. And here we are bringing Destiny back into the group where Melody is not messing with her. So Shanita asked Tisha, are you bringing Destiny here to be try to mend things, or are you trying to make it messy? So she's like, I'm trying to see if they could get along and we could move on as a group. So they're looking at Tisha with a side eye like, girl, you messy. So that is where the episode ended, where Tisha is not out loud demanding, but in a confessional saying that Melody needs to own this one because she knows that Destiny is coming. So that is where the episode ended, and I'm assuming we're going to pick up next week. Started off, Destiny has not arrived yet, so we'll get to see Destiny arrive in the next episode and see where it goes. At some point, I think I saw some future clips where we saw Destiny having a conversation with Mel, and Mel was not for it. Mel was not having it. But I forget one thing they also talked about was, you know, how Sunni came to be, and that some of the ladies at the tables, or most of them at the tables, did not appreciate it, including the newest addition, Trisha. She was her producer. Shanita was like, she's there to get information from Destiny. She was doing her job. And again, Sunni told us she did not know that Destiny was dating Moses all these years because she did not talk about it to her. She did not talk about Moses to her. So, yeah. So there we are. I know I'm jumping all over the place with my thoughts and stuff, but yeah, that was the gist of the episode, where the ladies have now come to St. Thomas, and this is their first night. We have a little jump off, we have a little tension, but we'll see how things go going forward. Thank you for watching. Yeah, this is the review for Love and Marriage Huntsville season 8 episode 14, titled Girls Getaway, from me. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you subscribe, thumbs up this video. Check out all the links in the description. And until next time, be sure to take care of yourselves and your families. Bye-bye.